Kaspa is currently getting ready for a breakout after a long downtrend in April. We know that April is usually a bullish month for crypto, but of course it's been in a downtrend. So ever since right here, the 1st of April, Kaspa has just been decreasing and of course hitting that resistance. And now we finally made a break above that resistance. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin is king. And we're going to be having a look at CoinMarketCap. But before that, guys, if you want to deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonuses, make sure you check the link in the description below. You could buy Kaspa on BingX, as you guys can see right here, Kaspa USDT, and that's about it. BingX is a leading cryptocurrency exchanges on the rise right now, so make sure you do that. It does end in 15 days, 6 hours, and 55 minutes. And of course, depending on how much you deposit, that's how essentially the reward will be. So, and I do have another link where you can get up to $5,300 worth of bonuses, but of course this one is actually in fact easier. So before I get into a whole Kaspa technical analysis, I do want to have a look at Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin is king, and that's just a very short update. So Bitcoin right now is actually doing the same pattern that it actually did right here, okay, except yesterday we did have a weird fake out. Okay, so right here we had a nice little pump, consolidation, a nice little dump, correction, consolidation, and then a pump. And then we had the same thing right here. We had a pump, consolidation, a nice little dump, pump, consolidation, and then dump again, like we saw right here, followed by a V recovery shape. Now I actually thought that this pump right here was going to be the same pump that we saw right here, the V recovery shape like that, but of course that was not the case, unfortunately. So that's what's happening right now for Bitcoin. We did come back though and retest this level right here, and we did get a nice little beautiful bounce at 26,891, which is a very important level. Now of course, if we do break, and I did say if we do break this level, we're most likely going to come back down to $25,000, but of course that was not the case. Overall, it's still not altcoin season. The market is still a little bit shaky, and let's dive into Kaspa technical analysis. So Kaspa ranked 210 with the market cap of $553 million. With 50,000 people on the watch list, things are looking good. Volume is up 110% in the past 24 hours. Kaspa is up 15.15% in the past 24 hours as well, with the price traded at 3 cents. Now the circulating supply is something that's a little bit concerning. 18.1 billion Kaspa in circulation. So the last time I made the video on Kaspa, I believe we were sitting at 17.6 billion, and now we're currently at 18.1 billion. Now the last time I made a video was also 8 days ago, maybe 10 days ago, something like that. So the circulating supply is increasing drastically, and that's about it. But that does not mean we still cannot see 10x in the near future. Now, can we see Kaspa reach a max supply of 28 billion tokens with, with a price sitting at $1? Maybe not. I mean, if we look right here on the all-time market cap, we could see that XRP is sitting at 23 billion and USDC. So this would mean that Kaspa at the very moment, assuming that it does happen within the next 8 months, that means that it would essentially be a top 10 cryptocurrency or even a top 5 cryptocurrency. Is that doable? It's not impossible, but it's not probable. Is it possible that we reach $1? Maybe. Definitely in the long run, I think it could definitely happen. But a 10x from here, 1,000% is definitely doable. That would only bring Kaspa to a $5 billion market cap coin. Is that possible? Yes, that is very possible. Now let's have a look at some of the exchanges real quick. We can see that Kaspa is currently traded on Gate, MEXC, BingX, and yeah, I mean that's about it. These are the 3 big exchanges that I'm currently looking at right now and actively trading on right now. Now we still have Binance, KuCoin. Kaspa is still not traded on these exchanges right here. Binance, Kraken, KuCoin, OKX, Coinbase, Bitstamp, Bybit, Bitfinex, Binance.us. I mean, we are seeing Kaspa still not being traded on these high exchanges just yet. But once we do, imagine how high Kaspa will actually explode, right? So let's have a look at a TA real quick right here on the daily time frame. We can see right here on the daily time frame that it's okay to have these essentially correction. Okay, these essential corrections are okay. Every time we're gonna have a pump, we're gonna have corrections. Okay, we had it right here, and guess what happened after we essentially exploded above on the daily resistance? We essentially took off, right? We had another one right here, exploded, took off. We had another one right here. Guess what happened after the daily? We took off. And we know that the bigger and longer these corrections are, and the harder the dump is, the more aggressive the pump will essentially be, right? So we saw a massive pump right here. We saw a massive pump right here. Okay, so now we're essentially seeing, and of course, when we're gonna see these massive pumps in the middle, we're of course gonna have corrections. And now we're seeing another one. This was a pretty month-long correction right here. And can we see a massive swing to the upside, reaching even 11 to 20 cents in the next leg? Now we know the Elliott wave pattern consists of fifth wave. Can this be the first wave followed by correction, second wave? Now we know the third wave is usually the biggest and longest wave. Okay, can this be the fourth wave, and can we have a massive fifth wave incoming very soon? So there's a lot of bullish patterns happening right now on Kaspa. It's not just one. It's not only the technical, it's not only the fundamental, it's a lot of good things. Now another thing that I do want to talk about is actually these exponential moving average. Now these exponential moving average are in fact looking pretty good. So we know right here, ever since we essentially broke above these EMA ribbons right here on January 31st, we haven't really been below these exponential moving average. I mean, we always came back down, retested, and bounced back up, right? And this is what's happening right now on Kaspa. Every time we are above, things are looking very bullish. And look, the last time we broke above on January 31st, 2023, Kaspa has essentially exploded 720%. Now look where we are right now. Kaspa is currently sitting right now at 3 cents, and we broke above these EMA ribbons, followed by a retest. We know when we break above any sort of resistance, support, head and shoulder, technical indicator, we usually come back and retest that level. So we exploded, came back, retested. This was the beautiful retest right here. And now the big question is will we have another pump right here? Now this could be a 400, even 500% pump in my opinion, in like very soon. Okay, can we see Kaspa 10x within the next month or by June? Literally very possible. I would not be surprised if this happens. If we have a look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that things are looking pretty good. Just a short consolidation right here on Kaspa. I mean, ever since we had that nice little bounce right here, beautiful rebound, we have just been going sideways for the past I would say past 18 hours or so. Nothing too crazy, coming back up and retesting this level right here, which is pretty important. I mean, we are above this resistance, which is pretty good. And like I said, guys, when we're going to come back above a resistance support, it doesn't matter what, we usually come back down, retest before essentially exploding to the upside. Now we know this was a very important level for Kaspa on the 4-hour time frame. We had some conflict right here and some right here, and of course we had some rejections right here, another one right here, and so on. So this is obviously a very important key level for KAS. That is honestly my short video on Kaspa, short technical analysis. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.